Right lane. Red light on Carter. The young man out of Hempstead is on the trailer for the night. By the way, top of the morning to you, 12 midnight Eastern time here now in Darlington, South Carolina at the Dragway. And Morgan Miles will be up next with Dalton Farman. Brayley Griffith just won in the last pass against Chase Carter in the left. 9-11 with a 6. 9-11 with a 6 at 73.43 miles per hour on a 910 dial in. Chase Carter goes 793 red. 793 red at 81.60 miles per hour.
So actually looks like there's been a lane swap. There's Dalton Farman going to go on the left side now. 821 Morgan Miles will go to the right. No box. Bring it back to the lanes, please. No box. Bring it back to the lanes. No box. Bring it back to the stage lanes, please. And then we can actually say good Saturday morning.
There you go. So Dalton Farman and Morgan Miles will be up next here for competition. Engine fires up. Junior Dragster's ready. Coming to the lane in the box. Ready here.
So you got Morgan Miles.
They flip-flop their changes. You said that.
Yeah, Morgan Miles, the Miles Twin Racing. Sister Shelby here. Dad Jeff. And I tell you what, this is the Battle of South Carolina Motorplex. And how about the owner, Jeff Biggin, in the middle of all this, Dalton and Morgan.
Well, the first time that I met, of course, was, the folks with the Junior Dragster program that, a couple of weeks ago. Just a phenomenal program.
Right.
And the momentum is building for Junior Dragster racing, Fabian. It's phenomenal.
I mean, you can be as young as...
Look at the turnout here for this event.
Exactly. I mean, you can be as young as 7 years old inside one of a junior. You can do that and then move up to the big cars. Like, you can move into top dragster, top sports, and eventually make the springboard into the alcohol classes, maybe go nitro racing. And like I said, this is how you get your kids started. And it definitely brings family and friends together. I say some of these kids race against their friends for years and, make lifelong friendships. But here we go. Morgan Miles right side, Dalton Foreman left side. And starting on advance, 3,000 going to Morgan. Top end of the racetrack. Win line. Dalton, 21-8 on the 21. Morgan Miles had the starting line advantage. Is not quite enough on the big end. So Byron will go to the left-hand side.
For those that are checking us out on our video cast, give us a shout out. Let us know where you're from. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and give a shout out to a couple of people right now because I know they're actually checking it out.
All right.
I know I saw. Junior Dragster's almost in the books here. We got a buy car.
Yeah, the buy car's at the trees again. No box, you've been called back to the lanes. No box, you have been called back.
Remember, as I always say, if you care, you must share. So
you care, you must
stop what you're doing and share this video cast. Joe Bullard is watching from Laura, South Carolina. Team Darlington qualifier couldn't attend due to circumstances beyond my control.
Well, definitely. Just sadly you're not here with it, but hopefully, everything will be okay, and hopefully you'll be able to qualify next year. And we'll see you back here. See you at the team finals in 2019. So here's the buy run. 018 on the tree. Dead on with a 7. 25,000 package is not bad at all.
That's right. And that's going to wrap up Junior Dragsters. Now we get ready for Top Eliminator. They're coming up. We are slowly but surely counting them down, like Casey Kasem in the countdown for cars. We're doing the same thing here at Darlington.
As we're getting back into again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you of a couple of things. Like I said, next week, Memphis International Race with the IHRA Summit Super Series World Finals, and how you get there is first thing you got to do is when you register your number with IHRA. All you have to do is an additional $10. You give yourself an X number. That X number, that $10 extra you pay for that X number, could turn into a world championship. We get the Ironman, a ring, vacation, the money, an IHRA gold card, and all the contingency and the great stuff that goes with being an IHRA Summer Super Series racer and an IHRA Summer Super Series champion. All you got to do is go to IHRA.com and click on the Summit Super Series logo at the top of the page to get more information on the IHRA Summit Super Series program. It's that easy. And also, like I said, make sure you go to Summit Racing equipped with the official high-performance source of the IHRA and proudly serving gearheads all over North America for the last 50 years. As we're going to get ready to go back into Modified Eliminator.
That was fast. One pass for the Brandt and Wright cars.
This one.
They both broke out at the top end. Close to that dial in, got it, and it was 6:15 on a 6:17 on the right for Wright out of Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Brandt in the left lane, 676 at 99 on a 679 dial in. He broke out as well, and he's from Moncks Corner, and they also run at the same tracks. But
that they do.
They're Frankie Looney says, it is odd to hear you calling car races and not bike races, Fabian Brown. See you at XDA season.
That came from
Frankie Looney.
Oh, Frankie Looney, yeah, definitely. The Extreme Drag Bike Association, run by Jason and Chris Miller up there in Maryland. They run it between Maryland International Raceway and Virginia Motorsports Park. Just wrapped up our championship season just a couple weeks ago, and it's pretty cool. Where imagine a motorcycle, street legal, that can cover the quarter mile, 6.6 seconds over 220 miles an hour. About as fast as Josh's scooter. That's the Extreme Drag Bike Association. Up there is Garrett Howell and Ryan Snipes. But man, oh man, we're getting there.
Here we roll with Modified ET. Next round here, Garrett Howell out of Walnut Cove. Farmington Dragway. Lancaster, South Carolina's Nova. Of Mr. Ryan Snipes out of Lancaster and representing Pageland Dragway. 7-second dial in left for Howell. Right lane 636. Treat coming down, rolling on after midnight in the Friday portion of the bracket. IHRA team finals continue here at Darlington Dragway.
Double breakout win for Howell. Goes 698.8 on the 700. Had the starting line advantage and gets it as he was closer to the dial. As we were getting down to the late rounds here, again, the Race Champions race has been postponed. So I guess it's after midnight to later today. I guess I can say later today.
We could say that. It is Saturday morning.
It is Saturday morning.
Yes.
So.
The IHRA officials and Darlington people, Red and a whole bunch of these other guys, Spanky and others, were here till 3:30 this morning almost.
Oh, yeah.
I seen a post from Russell Miller where he finally went to bed and it was finished with the track. But then with that being said, we got here around 7 a.m., 7:30 or so. Long day. It has been a long day. It feels like, Fabian, it has just...
But we've been racing. Like I said, we've definitely been racing. And I think because this is the actual first on-track day of the weekend, we'll do it all again tomorrow or later today, and then we'll do it again on Sunday. Then we'll do it later today, again later today, and then we'll do it all again tomorrow.
We're down to the final 8 in top eliminator, if my papers match what Joe Peak has got. Sending them down.
So So here we go. David Richardson and Tommy Duff. And here we go. 200s, give it to Richardson. Top of the racetrack win line, give it to Duff. 720 on the 719 dial.
He's brutal, dude. He's good. Tommy Duff, Carl Duff. They're good drivers.
So Wayne Mab on the buy, get out 626. On the buy right here for modified.
Made by himself. Wow, so we're down to what, 4?
Sounds
Three?
Now remember the no box winner moves over in the modified.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, no box isn't done just yet.
When it comes down to one.
When it comes down to one no box left, that one remaining no box will move over in the mod.
Now, would he have a disadvantage, do you think?
Not necessarily. Because he's been going the same amount of rounds as everybody else today so far. So I think, I think it'd almost be about even.
Jeffrey Barkley, will this live feed be left on the page so I can go back and forth, watch races from earlier today? Yes. Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, the first 4-hour Videothon is up and still on there, and people are sharing it like crazy. So, yes, as soon as we go off the air, you can be able to go back and watch it. And we also have the Audiocast on the 3 and Out Sports Network for the iTrace Summit ET Finals. We did the Audiocast just to kind of appease everybody that was saying, well, can you please show us something? Can we please hear something? What's going on? So that's why we done the audio to fill in the dead time. But whenever we found out that they were not doing the Race of Champions, we quickly decided to come back on the air and give you guys as much coverage as we could. So that's no boxes in the books here.
So real quick, I need Top ET back to the lanes. Top ET. Bring it back to the lanes.
Was it Stodmeyer?
Lonnie Stoudemire Jr.
Yeah, Lonnie Stoudemire Jr. from retired 70-year-old in the Mustang out of Palmyra, South Carolina. And he breaks out. Doesn't matter. He goes to the next round. 760. With a 0 on a 761 dial in to the right, 89.27 miles per hour. Oh, that'll clear the board. That'll wrap it up for the no box class that just finished up.
Once again, Top ET, need you back to the lanes, please. Top ET, need you back to the lanes. Top ET, need you back to the lanes, please.
I agree with Spanky 100%.
I second that. I'm 1,000% on board with Spanky on that.
Ken Burdick, we do carry VP 110 fuel, also Sunoco fuel. All grades of fuel we have. But unfortunately, the fuel lines are closed tonight, for the rest of the day. They'll open again in the morning.
As again, the junior dragsters back to the lane. Junior dragsters back to 3 and 4. Juniors back to 3 and 4. As rounds window down, the calls between rounds is going to get shorter. So juniors need to back to the lanes, please.
Susan Yates, you're very, very welcome.